Hi, I'm Jeremy. My friends call me Styles. Welcome to the Back 40. If you've been following along in the Buick build, and I thank you if you have, you know that we have rust in the cylinder, in the 5.3, and it's too far gone to do anything with. So, I talked it over with the executives, which are the voices in my head, really, and we've decided we're going to pull the engine out of the back of the candy van. As you've seen in my last episode, if you watched, I've got a 5.3 stored here out of an 02 Silverado with a 4L60E. As far as I know, it's good. So we're going to unearth that, see if we can get her stocked in the Buick. Now, it does have a 4L60E behind it, as I said, so we're going to try and take that off and put the Turbo 350 from the Buick in the back of that. Carry on. Anyway, there's a lot of work to unearth this engine. Lots of labor, which I'm not big on, but anyway, it's got to be done. So, get back to you in a few minutes. As you can see, there's a little bit of digging out to get the old 5.3 out of there. There's a 318 that was an old Diplomat. It's closer to the back door. Maybe I should just put that in the Buick, but no, that wouldn't be right. I'm going to waste a good Mopar in the Buick. So, there's the 5.3 there in all its glory. An old 250 sitting beside it, and various other bits of junk in here. It's going to take me maybe about an hour or two to get ready here. Got to get the old truck down the field. Done some scraping on the ground here so that we can move the engine lift. And we'll carry on. believe it or not, I oiled this lift. It didn't help. So after a bunch of struggling and fighting, the 318 is in the van. As you can see from the ground here, this is just my old pit down here. At one time there was a cattle barn down here, but the ground is pretty uneven, so there's a lot of fighting and messing around with the lift to move it around. So all I need to do now is drag this 5.3 backwards so I can get a hold of it and take it out. I think we're going to separate the motor and transmission right there and leave the transmission in the back of the old van here. Then we got to get the 5.3 into the back of the truck. 318, back of the van. Okay, so what you have not seen, that it's been basically about a 2-hour fight to get things moved around here. As I mentioned earlier, the ground is pretty uneven, and I got the transmission off the back of the 5.3. This is that 02 5.3, around 180, 190,000 clicks, I think. Just gonna put it on the lift, try and get in the back of the truck, and then try and get that 318 in the back of the van, and we'll carry on. All right, so get the new 5.3 up here to the back of the van. I didn't show a whole lot of that. It was a whole lot of torture and torment, and I said a few of my favorite 4-letter words quite a bit, so didn't think I should show too much of that. It is a family show, more or less. So, yes, got the 318 into the van, drug the 5.3 to the back of the van, pulled the transmission off it, moved the transmission around in the van, put the 5.3 back in the truck, put the 318 back in. As you saw from the video, the gravel was, the cement was pretty broken up. When I put the van down there full of engines and stuff, it was my intention to be able to drive it back up here, but ground is too soft. She's not going anywhere, so I had to do it the hard way. Anyway, it is here. I did have some other ideas, other engines available to me. I would have had to buy trucks to remove them, and that would just create more money and more old junk trucks lying around, which I don't mind that too much, but makes the property look pretty lousy. So yeah, so the second 5.3 is here. This was the one I thought that perhaps maybe I might put in something else, like maybe the Ford truck, but I don't want to put them in everything. So here it is on the floor beside me. I'll show you a picture in a second. With any luck, that'll get us back on track. I was smart enough this time to put a ratchet on it, spin it, and it will spin all the way around quite well. It has good compression, or it feels like it anyway. So it is, however, a drive-by-wire engine as opposed to drive-by cable. So I think I will probably go with that. The big plus is this one is flashed already. There's no VATs in it anymore. And I think the rear O2s are deleted. So it'll be, another expense that I don't need to put out. So I'll be able to spend more money on other things. Like perhaps I might actually will get some better phone manifolds, maybe some headers that tuck closer to the block. And I'm going to need a starter and alternator. I do think I have a starter, but I kind of need to leave it where it is. Alternators, a friend of mine has one. I'll pick that up. Um, yeah, so with any luck, we'll be back on track, and I'll show you a picture of this engine. So it really isn't much to look at, of course, but it is a 5.3 out of an 02 Silverado. As I said, is drive-by-wire. Pardon me. Still have a bit of a tickle in my chest from COVID there a few weeks ago. The manifolds and stuff are off. I might put them back on with a couple bolts just for fitment because, as I said, I still might go with headers, but I'm not positive yet. It is a budget build, which is why I dug this out of the stash. So that was quite a setback we had with the rusty cylinder, but trying to recoup a bit of money. And yeah, so anyway, I did have this one. We might as well use it. Now I will have to remove the motor mount plates and the oil pan and everything from the oil pan's already off the engine, but everything that I had on that one will have to transfer over to this, and I think I'll probably spend the money for the proper flywheel, excuse me, and put that on. So that's going to be the end for this video. I'm more sore from wrestling those engines out of the back of the van all day. So my next video will be, we'll take all the parts off the old 5.3 and put them on this 5.3 and test fit them and see how it goes. Put the transmission on, and as I said, I'll probably pick up a flex plate, and I don't really want to Mickey Mouse things with washers in between the flex plate and the torque converter, so we'll go with a proper setup if we can. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more time I can spend at this stuff. And as always, don't be scared to try any of this stuff. Hopefully this newer engine goes better than the last one. Thanks again.